TIFU by giving myself headaches for 8 years because I never got my eyes checked, by user lonely discount 2635. I'm 29 and have had constant headaches since I was 21. Saw doctors, tried medications, bought ergonomic office equipment, blue light glasses, everything. Every doctor said screen strain or stress. Last week my girlfriend asked why I was squinting at the TV. I said I wasn't. She insisted I always do. I tested it. Covered one eye, blurry. Other eye, blurry. Went to an optician. Need glasses. Badly. Strong prescription. When did the headaches start? 8 years ago. And you never got your eyes checked? No, I had perfect vision my whole life, so it never occurred to me. Got glasses 3 days ago. Headaches completely gone. 8 years of suffering. Hundreds spent on doctors and equipment. All I needed was 80 pounds glasses. Everyone's laughing at me. You didn't think to check your eyes? No, I did not. TLDR, had headaches for 8 years, tried everything except the obvious solution of getting my eyes checked. Just needed glasses. TIFU by accidentally hiring my client's ex without realizing it, by user illustrious_day 138. I run a small creative business, nothing huge, a few clients, mostly remote stuff. Last month I was swamped and decided to bring in some help for design work. Posted the gig, got a few solid applicants and hired this one person who seemed super professional. For the first week everything was great. Fast communication, clean work, no red flags. Then one of my biggest clients calls me out of nowhere and says, "Hey, weird question, but is name working with you now?" I remember that moment so clearly because I was literally playing on stk, half distracted, and I thought it was just going to be a normal check-in call. Nope. I said, "Yeah, they're part-time helping out with design." Silence. Then she goes, "That's my ex, please tell me you're joking." Turns out they'd broken up a few months ago badly. Like lawyer involved, blocked on all platforms badly, and I had just given the ex full access to our shared folders that included her brand files. I froze. Checked the access logs, nothing shady but still a massive yikes. I called the new hire, explained the situation, and to their credit, they were polite but way too calm about it. They said, "Yeah, I figured that might come up eventually." What do you mean might come up eventually? Anyway, now I've got a furious client and ex-employee who didn't technically do anything wrong, and a week's worth of awkward damage control ahead of me. TLDR, hired a great designer, accidentally reignited someone else's breakup, now my business feels like a reality show. TIFU by wearing noise-cancelling headphones at the wrong time, by user effective web 3818. I work remotely, and my apartment complex has been doing construction all week. So today, I threw on my noise-cancelling headphones to drown it out. They work too well. About an hour later, I noticed flashing lights outside my window, police cars. I take my headphones off and realize the fire alarm has been going off for who knows how long. Everyone's outside, half the building evacuated, and I'm just sitting there coding like an idiot. When I finally ran out, one firefighter said, "Glad you made it, man. We were about to break in." Apparently, they'd already been knocking on doors for 10 minutes. No fire, thankfully, someone burned popcorn. But now everyone in my building knows me as that guy who almost died coding. TLDR, my noise-cancelling headphones worked so well I missed a full building evacuation. TIFU by having my microphone muted for 4 months, by user Mbuli. I bought used Astro A40 headphones from a friend and they worked perfectly fine for a couple of months. Then all of a sudden I could not get my microphone to work. I tried everything I could think of, first thinking Discord was bugged, but then I noticed it didn't work when I tried to play with friends either. Each time I wanted to spend time with my online friends I had to use Discord on my phone. Which was very inconvenient and frustrating since I couldn't play anything that involved me speaking in-game, and it overheated my phone almost every time since I also share data from my phone to the computer. And each time I tried all the settings just begging it would work this time. I figured I had somehow broken the microphone and got very close to just buying a new headset, but had to give up the thought with my very limited budget. Well, tonight I was watching an intense game of poker and turning the lump in the cord in my hands when I felt something give. Having previously inspected the lump without noticing any switches or buttons, I immediately panicked thinking I had broken the headphones further. But upon closer inspection I noticed that the whole top part of the lump is a switch that can be slid back and forth. The rush of relief I got from realizing I had just unmuted the mic was very intense. So thank fuck for Alan Keating and his insane way of playing poker. TL, bot used headphones without realizing I had accidentally muted the microphone at some point. TIFU by looking at this subreddit and realizing it's all AI, by user Zelenaki. Reddit recently suggested this sub to me and I thought that it would be a fun distraction from work. No work, no politics, just pure relaxation. I opened a few threads to laugh at the miseries of the various ops who had screw-ups only to realize that they were ultimately rather minor and not really a fuck-up. I thought that something was wrong here, so I dug into their profiles. That's when I realized that something was off. Most of the posters had accounts that were less than a month old and the way they typed their posts all had this same strange issue: no author's voice, no replies to the comments, their presence just a whisper on Reddit after their posts. I started asking in the comments, is this AI slop? Only to be confronted with an angry mob swarming upon me like an angry swarm of Elon fanboys. Shut up, stupid, you're too negative OP. By now it was too late. Like a silent leech silently leeching onto my brain, my Reddit feed was slowly being overtaken by a constant stream of unbelievable AI slop posts, each with screw-ups that was lesser than a mailman misplacing his glass of milk. Save me. TL, DR, mods please fix subreddit.